We'll quickly revise what was one. Yeah, we started that 2 months ago, where I recognized that the eyes are the seer and this world of people, situations and things is the seen. Take one step back, the mind is the seer and the eyes are the seen. So as to say, the whole body is the seen, yeah, and the mind is the seer. Does it stop there? Advaita says, no, one more step back you can take. There is something that knows that the mind is happy, the mind is sad, the mind is quiet, or the mind is going on and on and on. So there is a knower which is behind the mind that knows the state of the mind also. Yes, that knower is nothing else but Sakshi, the witness. This is apparent to almost all of us. Very clearly we get there. But because of our previous conditioning, we are looking for the witness to be something very difficult to achieve, very difficult to attain. So the rest of Advaita is only about breaking that old conditioning that was false. Yeah? It is as simple as just getting to the witness in these 3 steps. Once you reach here, you recognize, oh, I am not the body, I am the witness of the body. Oh, I am not the mind, I am the witness of the mind. So, when I recognize this, a clarity dawns within me that I have a body, I have a mind. You recognize I am the knower of the body, I am the knower of the mind. Of course, for some time, a shuttling keeps happening between the pure witness and the body-mind. And that's fine. It will happen because of my past habit patterns. I have fueled my past habit patterns, and that is why I keep shuttling between this. So now going forward, we'll make it simpler. The body, mind, ego, we'll call the assumed I. And the pure witness, we'll call it the universal I, yeah, or the real I. This is assumed, this is real. The pure witness is real. This was Advaita level 1, which we started 2 months ago. Then we moved on to Advaita level 2, where I not only recognize that I am the witness, I have also come to understand that this witness forgot itself, it became the mind, it created stories in the mind, imagined and manifested the body and the world. This universe is just like a mirage, it's just images. I am not this body, I am not the mind. I am the knower of these and I am the knower of this universe. And I'm not only the knower, I am the witness. We move from the level of just knowing it to pure witnessing at Advaita level 2. Yeah. Now we move to level 3. So now at level 3, this is no more an intellectual understanding. It is your own experience. Even if the experience is just for a second or 2, that's fine. But it is your own experience. Are you there yet? First check. Is this my experiential understanding? Not because Ekta is saying it, not because Ashtavakra is saying it, not because Dattatreya is saying it, not because Ramana Maharshi is saying it, not because the rishis of the Advaita Vedantic tradition are saying it. Is it my experiential knowing that there is the witness? Have you reached there? Yeah. If you've reached there, then thumbs up. And you qualify for being at level 3. Again, there are no levels in Advaita. This is just for me to understand where the other person is when I do a one-on-one mentorship with you. It becomes easier for us to relate. Yeah. So it is just simply level 1 is Shravana, level 2 is Manana, level 3 is Nididhyasa, where you have actually started applying it in your day-to-day life. Yeah. I gave you homework last weekend. You were supposed to see, do I really create my own universe? Just through my sankalpa, just through my thought. The Sanskrit word for it is sankalpayati. Yeah? Just with an inclination or attraction towards something. I have an attraction towards something. Yeah, I like it. Or even dislike is called an attraction, okay? Somebody walking on the street, a stranger, I neither like nor do I dislike. So, I don't even have a second look in that direction. There's no second thought. There is no energy getting attracted. Even if you hate something, you're constantly thinking about it. So, you're getting attracted. Are you understanding what I mean by attraction here? Yeah, it's not always positive, it's also negative. So sankalpayati is where you create that sankalpa. Of course, many sankalpas will arise because of my past habit patterns. If in the past I have fueled a particular habit pattern, it will again come up today because I encouraged it. Yeah. So the first sankalpa might come up on its own. Yes. If I generate the same kind of craving for it or aversion, I have moved from the stage of sankalpa to kama, lusting. Yeah, kama is not just physical lusting. No. Even if it is for a simple chocobar ice cream. How many of you went and had chocobar ice cream last weekend just because we took up the example and kept repeating it? Yeah, one little sankalpa gets me so attracted to it that I land up lusting for it. Now, lusting is not just in the positive sense, it's also negative. I don't want this to happen. This should not happen. I hope this doesn't happen. Hope I don't get coronavirus. Hope nobody in my family gets coronavirus. Haven't you been doing this? Yeah, that is kama. So, we realize that we are creating our universe. Now we have to go deeper into this. This was just the first step, first glance at how I am generating this. Yeah, so you yourself are creating your universe, and that universe is manifesting again and again and again. The people in your life are your manifestation. The situations in your life, good or ugly, both are your manifestations. Everything that is happening to me is my own manifestation. Yeah? I create my own universe. Now you have looked at this only theoretically, though you think that no, I got it. I know what you're saying. We have to actually start recognizing this in our lives. So now, how do we recognize it? Here we go a little deeper into Ashtavakra Gita. So the first step that Ashtavakra helps us, this is in chapter 5 of Ashtavakra, in case anybody is interested. I'm not doing the sutras here. We will do that in a separate Ashtavakra session where I will complete each and every verse of Ashtavakra in future. But I'm just taking the main teachings to help those people who have reached Advaita level 2 and few obstacles just need to drop and they can get to Advaita level 3 just by listening. So it is for those Shravakas, the people who can get there just by listening. Yeah, some of us are so ripe. So Sakshitvam means You are the witness. Tvam is you and Sakshi is witness. Only a person who has reached this level of understanding that, yes, I am the witness of the body, mind and world, only he can go ahead to 2 to 3 to 4. Yeah. This is how to go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Basically, that is the process here. So you have reached the level where you have understood, I am the witness. Right now also, you are witnessing the eyes looking at Ekta on a computer screen. And you are witnessing the mind saying, yes, no, I understand, I don't understand what's going on, I like this, I don't like this. You're witnessing the mind. Yes? So you are the witness. You're already at the level of I am the Sakshi, I am the witness. Now only a little bit of clarity is required beyond this point. If you have reached here, the only thing that becomes your obstacle is the mind pulls you back into this world of people, situations and things. My attachments, I like this person, I don't like this person, and that pulls me back into the mind and I forget all Sakshi when that person is in the room. I become the mind and I pick up all that cravings and aversions and then I go on my own drama creation. Yeah. So, Ashtavakra is saying Asangatvam. Number 2, you are already detached. Now, what is he really pointing us towards? What is he really telling us? He's saying that every night you go to sleep. Every night. And every night you become detached from all these so-called cravings and aversions and attachments. All your loved ones. Even if there is a baby, small baby in the family and you need to like 24/7 be at its beck and call. But what happens to you in the night? 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, finally you go into deep sleep and you forget about it. So he's telling you, you are already detached. You're detached from your loved ones. You're detached from your money, your criticism, your insults, the drama created by people at home, at work, in your social circle. Everything, you're already detached. You don't have to become detached. There is no effort required. There is no activity to be done to become detached. You are detached, and the proof of it is in the night, however tensed you are. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, finally you will sleep. You will cut off from that attachment. Whether it's a craving or aversion doesn't matter, it's an attachment. Be very clear. You will cut off from that attachment, and every single night this is happening. Then why do I feel I am so attached? Why do I feel that no, my attachment is there all the time? Why do I feel bound by this attachment? Here he elaborates. He says that is because you are creating your own story, sankalpayati. And you create it moment to moment to moment. You are strengthening your I again and again and again. And you know how? Because in your mind, you keep doing self-talk. Right? You're listening to me, but there is a self-talk going on at the back of your mind. Right or wrong? Yeah. You keep telling yourself the same story. This is who I am. This is how I have grown up. This is my family. This is my family member. This is the way this person is. This is the way I'm attached to this person. You keep repeating the story in your mind. Have you noticed? Yeah. This is called conditioning. Yeah. I have conditioned myself. I have programmed myself. Those who understand IT language. I have programmed myself, and that conditioning of parents, society, the culture that I come from, the country that I come from, doesn't matter. We cannot blame all that. But all that conditioning is the reason why I tell myself the same story again and again and again. Without questioning, without investigating, you have believed that story. Yeah, there is a saying in Hindi, no? झूठ को बार बार बोलो तो वो सच लगने लगता है. If you keep repeating lies, it appears to be truth. Yeah? You have conditioned yourself. You're telling yourself the same story repeatedly. Every single day. Every single day. You pretend to be attached. This comes as a big blow from Ashtavakra. You pretend to be attached, he says. You don't have to become dispassionate. Your nature, the true nature of the pure witness is dispassion. You are detached. Have you noticed in the most dramatic situation at home, there is a part of you that is not getting affected? Yeah, at least once you must have noticed this. One dramatic situation at work, there's a part of you that is not affected at all. Yeah, at least once in our life we have all experienced this. But then we again tell ourselves this story, oh no, I am supposed to be attached to this. Yeah, and then we come back with that same kind of craving or aversion in that situation. You don't tell yourself exactly in those words, I am supposed to be attached. You just repeat the story, if you're getting what I'm saying. And you pretend not only on the material level of your path, when you enter the spiritual level, the spiritual realm, your own spiritual organization, your spiritual friends, your guru, there also you start making up stories. There are conditionings collected on the spiritual path, and then you start repeating them to yourself. You make yourself believe them. Yeah? You pretend to be attached, Ashtavakra says. Asangatvam. You are naturally asanga. You are naturally detached. Sangha is to be attached or to be together. Yeah? Sangha is to be attached, to be together. Asanga is the opposite, to be not attached. You are naturally detached. And from the entire universe, okay? It's not one person or one situation or one thing that I'm telling this to you about. Everything in your universe, you are naturally detached from the entire universe. You just pretend to be attached, he says. So next homework for you. Really look within. Do some self-examination. Is Ashtavakra really telling me the truth about myself? Asangatvam, asangatvam. You are naturally detached. Explore yourself and figure this out for yourself. And now once you figure it out after doing your own application, then don't fool yourself again. Don't get into that pretension. The pretense, how do I get into the pretense? I keep repeating the same story to myself, and that strengthens the I. Yeah? So stop the repetition. Whenever you recognize that I am repeating something to myself, I don't need to repeat something to myself. I'm not very silly or unintelligent that I'm going to forget something by not repeating it. Yeah? Recognize this, that I do not need to repeat it to myself. Withdraw from that effort that it takes to repeat. It's a lot of effort to keep talking to yourself continuously. Yeah? Withdraw from that effort and relax, sink back into the witness. Again and again, sink back into the witness. Asangatvam, asangatvam. Remind yourself that I am naturally detached and I just have a habit pattern of pretending to be attached. Oh, because what will the Samaj say, or what will my family say, whatever. I'm not telling you to drop your responsibilities. You will still do your responsibilities. The stress will not be there. You are actually cutting off the stress connected to the responsibilities in life. Yeah? So the repetition of the story only builds the stress, only creates pressure inside my head, and one day, like a pressure cooker, it just blows off. Yeah? And then I sit and regret for the next 10 days, oh, why did I blow off like that? Yeah? So Ashtavakra tells you, asangatvam, you are detached naturally. You are. And the more this becomes apparent, when you start exploring yourself, the more this becomes apparent, you will see that you naturally become dispassionate about things. You don't crave for things like crazy. You're not averse to obnoxious people or bad situations. You accept things more easily. Yeah, and when I accept things more easily, who is at peace? Me or them? I am at peace because I am not boiling with the craving and aversion inside me. Clear? So from Sakshitvam, the next step is to recognize the Asangatvam. There is nothing to do here. You are already detached. You have to only recognize it. There is no doing. There is recognizing what is. I have closed my eyes. I have to just open my eyes and see what is there. What is the truth? The third step he moves on to Ekatvam. Ekatvam means the entire universe, everything is one with you. It is in you. So this comes from my Sankalpayati. Remember we just did it? Yeah. Where I create the Sankalpa, from that the Kama happens, the lust, and then from that the Karma is created, where I keep repeating it. It comes up in memory also all the time, and it manifests. So I am manifesting my own universe again and again and again. That which manifests something and the object that is manifested, how can they be different? The ocean, or the water in the ocean, manifests the waves. Ashtavakra's example. Is that wave different from the water in the ocean? Is the wave on the surface different from the water which is right at the bed of the ocean? No. It's the same water. So this entire universe is not different from I, the witness. I, the witness, or I, the Brahman, I am that in which everything is manifested because of my sankalpas. And after a while, it dissolves also into this Brahman. So it is Ekatvam. There is no two here. There's just one, and that is I. I am Brahman. I am the one in which everything appears like bubbles appear in water. They play for a while and they dissolve. In Advaita level 1, we also did a little, we went deeper into the process where we also saw that, oh, I never really experience matter out there. Whatever I experience is nothing other than perception, sensation, thought, feeling. Remember? And perception, sensation, thought and feeling is nothing else but mind phenomena. So look inside. Is there a mind? Can you find it? When you go to look within, try to find the source of any thought that arose right now. Even if a thought arose, oh, this Ashtavakra, my God, this is so tough. Who's finding it tough? I am finding it tough. Okay, look for the I. Can you find it? When you keep going within, there is no I there. Yeah? Ramana says the I dissolves. It dissolves into its source. And the source is nothing else but that field of witness, that field of knowingness. Yeah? The witness is there right now. Yeah? Some of us experience it as a background to begin with, but some of us have progressed to that level where we can experience it as a space all around. It is that same witness. When it gets into motion, it becomes the knower of the world. It functions as the mind. When that only rests, it is the pure witness, pure awareness, pure Brahman. Yeah? Ekatvam. Everything is just one. There is no two. There is no matter and spirit. Yeah? I don't have any proof of matter being separate from who I am. Yeah, if in future it is discovered, we don't know. But my pure experiencing only tells me that I am the one who manifests this creation, manifests this body. I experience it because of my own sankalpas, and when my sankalpa is over, it dissolves. Yeah? And I come back to the pure witnessing. Now this is something that you have to explore. You have to look deeper within. That is why Ramana Maharshi said that only somebody who has a lot of interest in oneself, lot of love for his own self, only he can do it. You recognize. Can you understand the ekatvam? It is not some activity to do. You don't have to do something to reach there. You already are. Are you able to recognize that you already are? Yeah. One way I will tell you. Every morning when you wake up and you come from your deep sleep state into a dreamy kind of state, sometimes you realize that you're dreaming. Yeah. First the I comes up, and that the I realizes that there is this dream going on. And in your dream you are talking to a friend or with your family member. You recognize it. What was first? First was the I thought. Then was images and sensations and thoughts and feelings. Yes? And then you come into the waking state. Then you become aware of the body suddenly. Till that time there was no body. Ashtavakra says it bubbles up. The mind bubbles up first, then the body bubbles up, This bubble stay for 14 hours, 16 hours, and then at the end of the day, first the bubble of the body breaks. Means you forget that you have a body. Even if it's lying on the bed, you don't realize I, the body, am lying on the bed, which you so strongly believe. So the bubble of the body breaks. And then the bubble of the mind goes on with its dream for a while, and then that bubble also breaks. Taranga, Fena, Budbuda. Budbuda means bubble. That bubble arises, it plays for a while, and then it breaks away. Yeah? You start exploring yourself. Is what Ashtavakra is saying really what is happening to me? Yeah? Everything, the body, the universe arises in this pure witness or Brahman, and it dissolves into it every single day. Every single day I go back to the source of pure witness. Yeah, the witness that witnesses blankness or nothingness in deep sleep. Yeah. When you start recognizing this, some of us have already reached that stage where we have recognized Ekatvam. Then Mithyatvam becomes very, very, very clear. What is the meaning of the word Mithya? Mithya means an illusion. There's major confusion, especially amongst Indians, that this world is not real, is asatya. No. That's not what the scriptures are saying. The scriptures call it mithya. Yeah, and in shortcut, when we say, oh, it's not real. But what we mean is not that it is asatya or unreal. Yeah, so let's understand the meaning of these Sanskrit words, because our original scriptures are in the Sanskrit, and if our understanding of the words is incorrect, then we go totally on the wrong path. So Satya, Asatya and Mithya. Satya means the truth. Even if we take a simple thing like, I'm talking the truth, I'm telling you that which is the truth. Not about Brahman right now. Even if I'm just telling you, yes, there is milk in the fridge, I'm telling you the truth. Yeah. Asatya is the untruth. Yeah, means there is no milk in the fridge. It does not exist. Asatya, that which does not exist, non-existent. Asatya. What is mithya? There is milk in the fridge, but I am telling you there is no milk in the fridge. Telling it as it is not is mithya. Yeah, I'll explain it with a few examples. Suppose I tell lies, that is mithya. Means I am talking about that one thing, but I am twisting it and telling you. Yeah, that is mithya. Asatya means that which doesn't exist only. Hai hi nahi. Yeah. You must have seen a magic show. The magician does something, and from his handkerchief suddenly a rabbit comes out. Yeah, and you're like, whoa, from where did that come? Yeah, it's just an illusion. Yeah, he plays a trick on what? On your eyes, because he knows the range of the sight has a speed, and if something is done too quickly, the human eye cannot perceive it, and he plays with that truth, and that's how it is mithya. It's an illusion. Yeah, he creates that illusion. So the magician's illusion is mithya, not asatya. Very clear? Now, number 2 example that happens to you every night. You go into your dream. A tiger is chasing you in your dream, and you're sweating, and you have that fear, and your fear is so real. You get up in the morning. Oh my God. oh, there was a tiger chasing me in the dream. Can I say that no, your dream was asatya? You will say, okay, there is no tiger right now, but the dream really happened to me and the fear really happened to me. Do you understand now? Yes, the dream was the mithya. It's not asatya because I really dreamt. Yeah, not even a scientist will tell you that no, you did not dream. I dreamt, but the contents of the dream were just an illusion. Yeah. So if the dream is clear, the magician's illusion is clear. Now extend this same example to Ashtavakra's example first of the snake and the rope. On a dark night, he gives you the example that you see a rope lying there and you think there is a snake. Somebody with a torch comes and shows you, oh, this is just a rope. I was simply scared that it is a snake. Did the snake disappear from the rope? Was the snake ever there? No. Illusion. The snake was not there to begin with. Yes. But my fear was real. That whole situation was real. Me thinking that is a snake and it's going to harm me. The whole thing was experience. So I cannot say that no, it was asatya. It's not asatya. It is mithya. It is an illusion. Now, if we are very clear about these 2-3 examples, now we go to the universe that I am creating. The same universe that I am creating it every morning and every night it is gone. Again I create it in the morning, again every night it is gone. It is being created by my own sankalpas, remember. My own sankalpas are responsible for this creation. Yeah, sankalpa is nothing else but a like or a dislike, an attraction or a repulsion towards something. Yeah? And if I fuel it, then it is the process of sankalpayati, and that manifests in my life. Each morning I create a bubble, each night the bubble bursts. Every morning I create a bubble, every night the bubble bursts. Yeah, but you'll say, no, Advaita, we've been going on talking for the past 2 months. So our bubble has not bursted. The bubble bursts every night, don't worry. Our same bubbles get created because of the amount of fuel that I have put into understanding this. I have not only fueled my regular cravings and aversions for people, situations and things, I have fueled my desire to understand Advaita. Yeah? And that keeps creating its own bubble every morning. Yeah? And a point will come in a few days you will lose interest. Yeah? Simply because that fuel is over. Yeah? And that happens to each one of us. Yeah? So now do you understand the difference between asatya and mithya? Yeah? So what the scriptures say is that this world is mithya. It's just an illusion. Yeah. Why? Because it is temporary. It comes and it goes. Why? Because it appears as something. It promises that it will give me pleasure, a long-lasting pleasure, but really that does not happen. Yeah. It appears to promise something. Yeah. Constantly it is changing. It promises me that it will not change, but it constantly changes. That is why it is mithya. Yeah. This clarity, when it starts dawning in you, yeah, then you will recognize that I am responsible for creating this I thought. I thought is nothing but a thought. There is no entity like the mind. Does not exist. I fuel this I thought. I create a story out of it in my head, and then I create the scenario in my world. And automatically you start recognizing I am unnecessarily manifesting things. You start automatically withdrawing. You don't even have to do anything. It's just a recognition that happens. Just a recognition. Yeah? And you reach the third level of Advaita, where the I dissolves. This dissolving can happen in one day, in one session for some people. Yeah? And for some people, it can take a very long time. As long as you take to let go of what you are holding on to. There's only one problem. I'm holding on to my conditioning. I want to keep creating the story. Slowly, slowly, I stop creating. I recognize not creating is more peaceful. Peace is in my hands. There is no God outside or Guru outside or teacher outside or anybody outside who can give me my peace. The peace is within. It is in me wanting to cut the story. Yeah. Then you reach the I dissolves level. Yeah. I don't dissolve. That I, ego. The false I, that dissolves completely. Yeah. Then you're serene, whether there is pain or pleasure, because you already know I am detached from it. You're serene in hope or despair. You're serene in death or in life. Yeah? You just dissolve into that field of witnessing. If you've reached this level, you are enlightened. You don't need to do anything else. Yeah? Actually, we are already enlightened. It is not some milestone to achieve. It is just something that we need to recognize. Yeah? We have closed our eyes. We have to just open our eyes. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So this takes somebody to that level where Ramana Maharshi is actually talking. He's talking to people at this level where they have recognized that I create stories, I create my universe, nobody else is responsible. Moment to moment to moment to moment in life, I am creating. You will say, no, but I don't want to fight with my spouse and I land up fighting. How do I land up fighting? My sankalpa. My sankalpa is nothing but an aversion to something he does or she does. Yeah. And I have a habit pattern, no? I have fueled that habit pattern of reacting to him or her in the same way again and again and again and again. Now that comes up. It kicks me. It's almost like igniting a fire inside me. Yeah? Immediately I go into lusting. Lusting means in my head I'm already revising how I'm going to teach her a lesson or how I'm going to teach him a lesson. Repeat story. There. I already started creating the universe in my mind and slowly I manifest it. Really, when your spouse comes home, finish. Drama start. Right or wrong? You know? So Ashtavakra is spot on. He's telling you, you are creating it. Yeah. The real thing to do is to explore and recognize, yeah, I am creating it. Now, is there a way that I do not create this again? Yeah, so I only experiment with the same thing. With the same thing, I experiment again. Again, my spouse has done something, and again I start recognizing, see now it is going to start. The story is going to repeat. and then you withdraw from repetition. The repeating is also a lot of work. Have you realized? Yeah, it's like igniting the fire on my own head. The fire is burning inside me first. It's burning me first for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes till the person actually comes in front of me and I can start the whole Mahabharat. Yeah. So that igniting and repetition of story that I am doing, can I recognize it's a lot of effort, lot of stress that I am giving myself, and withdraw. And he gave you the clue how to withdraw. Recognize there is a part of you that is really not concerned. There is always a part of you that does not care. That is not attached. Asangatvam. You hold on to that. It's inside me only. It's not outside anywhere. Here only it is there. Asangatvam, yeah. There is this part of me which does not care what happens. It's okay if he said this. It's okay if she did that. Doesn't matter. There, you have got that subtle nerve in you where you can now start getting calmer and quieter and established. Yeah, I'm not attached. I'm not attached. I'm pretending to be attached because as a husband or as a wife, I have to be attached. You have created this story. I have to uncondition now. Uncondition. Little by little, I have to uncondition myself only from the stories I have created. Yeah. Then only will you recognize this so-called I who's creating the story itself is mithya. I is an illusion. And then life becomes very simple. Then you know it's a universal I. There is no individual I. There is no separate self. Yeah? There is no I that I have to hook onto anymore. Then the war stops. Then everything is fine. Let it continue. It will continue outside only till the past seeds exhaust. Once they exhaust, there is no more creation outside. Yeah, you become calmer and detached from the drama. The other people also start getting detached from the drama. You don't have to preach them, huh? That will happen automatically when they see that there is a part of you that does not care. Yeah, that automatically happens. Anyway, this class is not for them. This class is for me. I need to recognize that. Yeah, so don't do it with this expectation he or she will change. No. We do it for ourselves. Can I withdraw from the story creation tendency in my mind? If this is very clear, whatever Ramana Maharshi has taught us till now will be very clear that you have created your universe and you manifest your spiritual life, and you will manifest only what you know, no? And what I will know will be something I have read or something I have heard. This person talks about, oh, you wear a taviz and you wear red color stone in left hand and green color stone in right hand, and this will happen, that will happen. So then I get into that. I call that spirituality. Somebody else says, no, come do a yoga. That Patanjali's yoga. I do 10-15 asanas and I think I'm doing Patanjali's yoga. That was just one limb. Yeah, nobody tells me that. Then I educate myself. This whole thing that I'm telling you in 5-10 minutes happens over 20 years, 30 years of your life. Huh? Then you get educated in this little part, that little part. You say, oh, pranayam also is part of Patanjali. Oh, even taking vows is part of Patanjali. Oh, even dhyana and samadhi is part of Patanjali. Slowly, your vocabulary expands. Yeah, it's like a little child in school learns more, and you grow up. Yeah, then obviously when you grow up, you let go of primary school. No? You've already learned it. Then you let go of middle school. You let go of high school. You move higher, move higher, move higher. Yeah, and it's very normal, very natural on this path. Okay? So don't hold on to any one thing. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. No holding on to the Guru. Yes? Again, reminder, Ekta is not your Guru. Your Guru is within, is inside you. There is only external Guru positioning systems whose job is to point inwards. If they are not pointing to your inner Guru, then, time to move on. Next level, next level, next level. Yes? This is the most important. Reaching here before I kick the bucket. This is very important. So make your spiritual journey number one in life. This is what I really need to give priority. Okay?